Oh, the other thing. You've got to ground. You've got to stabilize yourself. You've got to breathe. Like, I'm doing an embodied I Ching certification at the moment, in amongst everything else. And I'm doing a magnetic mind certification at the moment, in amongst everything else. I've decided to show up in the way that I like to show up, being me. Just doing it anyway. Funny enough, I'm not actually spending that much time doing it, but I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. I really love it. The question is, can you do something that you love and then go out there and put an offer out? I haven't even really been trying because I've been really just focused on my inner strength, my inner connection, my inner confidence, my inner connection to my heart, my courageousness, and just being me. The reason for that is because I've had to deal with a fucking woman who made me believe that there was something wrong with me. I'm fucking not kidding you. And I've had so many energy workers over the years, over the last couple of years, tell me, dude, she's projecting the fuck onto you from her fucking wounds. And I'm like, oh yeah, but you know, don't I have to hold that and embrace it? And then I started believing it. Oh, there must be something wrong with me. Must be something I haven't healed. Whoa, what haven't I healed? Healing's a fallacy. Healing is about acceptance. It's about acceptance and loving yourself. I fucking kid you not. It's about acceptance and loving yourself and protecting your energy. I've had to break away from her because I can't deal with her fucking negative energy. I seriously can't do it anymore. It's like fucking ridiculous. I spent almost 4 weeks in bed, in and out of hospital, seeing doctors, getting blood tests. I didn't get one fucking visit. Not fucking one. I was pissed about it. I wasn't pissed. I was actually really hurt. But she went and saw her 2 girlfriends about 1,000 meters down the road on an afternoon, had a drink with them. And I'm like, and you couldn't drop in here? What the fuck is that? She didn't even call me. Sent me messages. Oh, how you feeling? You okay? Yeah, I'm thinking about you. Yeah, cool. It's not really the relationship I want to be in. Apparently, while we're in Bali, I didn't take any notice because I was really determined to spend time with everyone and not focus on business stuff, right? She apparently was posting all about Bali, just herself. So people thought that she was in Bali by herself. So I even had people back here go, didn't Belinda go to Bali with you? Yeah. Oh. Bit weird. She kind of made out that she was there by herself. Oh. Makes me feel fucking appreciated. The love and joy of the things that we have to go through. So, trust me when I say there's nothing to fix. All this healing bullshit is more about adjusting the energies to give you... Do you know what kinesiology actually is? It's a fucking stress relief. Yes, they can pinpoint shit, but I do the same thing. The reason why mine is so powerful is because they recognize it. It's not me going, oh, tell me about this. No, they are bringing it out of their their memories, and they are doing the discoveries, and they go, I've said that. Oh, that happened. Well, how do I get through that? It's like one client that I had a few months back. Everything was surrounded by her mum. Who was living with her? Her mum. So she was confronted every single day about someone who gave her trauma when she was a kid. And we've gone through all the story extractions, and she's like, how do I get through this? How do I change the belief? You forgive her. But I can't. What do you want me to do? I can't forgive her. She caused so much pain. That's why you're stuck. Because you're not willing to forgive. So that's creating a resistance, which means you won't grow in your own development because you're not willing to. You're making that decision not to grow. I can't do anything for you. I'm just letting you know why you're why you're stuck. Because you're not willing to forgive. But she's there every day and she frustrates me. Then get her out of your house. Oh, but I feel bad. Oh, we're going in circles. There's always a choice and there's always an option. Don't put yourself through pain because of something from the past that has no relevance to now. None. I went through a period where I thought, and I'm sharing all of this because it's great lessons for you to understand, right? I went through a period where I lost so this was just after my divorce, about 7 months after my divorce. Fed my dog in the morning, 13 years old, Labrador, beautiful dog, right? Fed her in the morning, she was happy as. Came out that afternoon, my ex-wife was there to pick up the kids. Montana came out, big lump in her throat. Size of my fist, like this, hanging. Going side to side. Tim's like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh my God, I thought she swallowed something. I put my hand down her throat. I was just trying to grab something. There's nothing there. What we found out, got diagnosed twice wrong. Twice. By vets, right? I'd lost, the place that I worked for, 3 months after she left, and then it came out that that she was screwing her boss, and he left his wife. 3 weeks later, the company I'm working for goes into receivership and shuts down after I've spent 6 days away on an island after I found out that these two were fucking. And I spoke to my boss. I was the general manager of the place, and I was like, I spoke to the owner. I've got to just break away. I'm going to an island for a few days. Yeah, you go, man, you go. Came back and the fucking place was shut down. Turned up for work and the place was locked up, and I'm like, what the fuck? Have my key. What are you guys doing in here? Oh, are you Kane? Oh, place is shut down. What? 4 months later, dog has cancer. That's what we ended up finding out. I couldn't afford any surgery or anything like that, right? I couldn't afford anything. My next door neighbor decides he's had dogs. He knows what that is. It's because they fucking get this insertion. I've had pig dogs and everything, pig dog killers and all this kind of stuff. You need to cut it and you got to squeeze. It's got pus in it, right? You got to squeeze the pus out. So he went and did that, which was a load of bollocks. This is before I knew she had cancer. And then I felt fucking guilty that she had this fucking hole in her throat. And then I started fucking living with that. And then it fucking exploded one night. Raced to the 24-hour vet. And they went, she's got a fucking aggressive cancer. Like, and it's all around her fucking throat. Like, she's got 0.01% chance that we're actually going to fucking be able to clear it out. We could get out a big part, but man, there's no fucking chance. And there I was sitting for the 2 weeks, blaming myself. Fuck, I killed my dog. I didn't kill my dog. Dog had cancer. I was trying everything to try and figure out what the fuck it was. Because I got misdiagnosed twice. And I had to let that go. And I did. I did all the tools that I've learned about grieving, about working through it, about giving myself space, but also putting a time limit on it. I'm grieving for this amount of time. And then 2 weeks later, I did my ceremony, which is for me, ceremony is going for a big, long skateboard. I just keep riding. And I imagine all the amazing times together. And I have cries. And I would do this I've done this with multiple things that I've had to release. That I've had to grieve. You know, things that you've got to have a ceremony where you go, this is my grieving period. This is what I'm doing for me. And you can get it from anywhere. You can get it from the fucking Aztecs. You can get it from the fucking Himalayans. You can get it from the Tibets, from the Buddhists, from Jesus Christ, however the fuck you want to grieve. But if you don't grieve and you don't put a time limit on it, it's like sitting at a bus stop that doesn't actually have a bus route on it and waiting for the bus to turn up. That you'll feel better. No, it's all about making decisions. But it's allowing yourself to be emotional about it and let the emotions go and forgive yourself. But look at all the beautiful things. Look at all the positives, the blessings, the things you wouldn't have had because of that human being or because of that animal. Because you wouldn't have had that love without the animal. And I love this, what Chris said. People struggle about this abundance thing, you know, that, it's so hard to get an abundance. Abundance isn't about fucking just money. Abundance is being grateful for the abundance of the oxygen that we breathe. Because if there wasn't any, you wouldn't be fucking alive bitching and moaning about your shit life that you think is shit, but it's not. It's actually an amazing life. You touch people every day. You bring joy and love to people's lives. Let's be fucking real. There's moments where coaches have to be fucking real and tough. And this is it. So you can sit in a corner, rock for 15 years, hope you disappear. Or you can decide that you're going to grieve, that you're going to forgive, that you're just going to become the person that you are right now. Knowing that there's people that you give joy and love to people now, today, that you are abundant. You have an abundant amount of oxygen in the air every single day that gives you fucking life to live. I was sexually assaulted when I was 11 years old. About 9 months before that was when my sister almost stabbed me with a 12-inch carving knife. I jumped back a meter, and the point of the blade was at my stomach, even from jumping back. She charged at me that fast. verbally fucking abused me during it at 10 years old. Intense. And then 9 months later, what did I believe about myself? Nobody loved me. Everybody hated me. My life wasn't worth living. I should just go and kill myself. They're the projections from her. That's her shit, right? At the end of the day, I know it's her shit that she was projecting on me. She hated herself. And not long after that, maybe that was the period actually, she was anorexic. Like, you got to really take in board like the pain that she's going through. This is what people do. They project their shit at you, especially as kids, because that's what they believe about themselves. It's like Belinda constantly projects stuff at me, tells me I'm the one that's projecting, like fucking manipulates it. When all I've spoken about in the last 2 or 3 years is that why are you pushing me away, for one? Why don't you acknowledge how much effort I actually put in? Why do you say that I'm more focused on my business than the relationship, which is fucking bollocks? That's why it's been fucking up and down, because I've been so worried about her, the relationship. Oh, there's a problem with me. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I'm not fucking good enough. Oh, I haven't healed properly. That's her fucking projection. There's something wrong with you. You haven't healed. There's deeper wounds in you. There's deeper wounds. What? Fuck. I've done a lot of work. And I've worked with a lot of people in the last 2 years. And I've spent a lot of fucking money. And I know that in the truth of it, that she was full of projection of her own bullshit and own self-worth issues, that I took it all on board. Because I saw the beauty, and all I wanted was the beauty to grow, not the bullshit. So yeah, 9 months later, get sexually assaulted by someone, 16-year-old. I was 11. Told me he was going to kill me if I told anyone. Kept telling me that. I'll fucking kill you if you tell anyone. I had to sleep in the same room as him all night. When we got home, because my parents were in the house, when we got home the next day, I fucking went in my room. I was so angry. So angry. Punched the fucking wall, 11 years old. And all I was saying, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him. True story. Didn't speak about that until I was 19. A lot of self-worth issues, but look at my life. Worked in the film industry, made films, been in films, met some famous people, worked with Margot Robbie, worked for a film production company in London, the West End, met Jean-Claude Van Damme, Dolph Lundgren, Andy Garcia, worked behind the scenes in the studio. Wasn't in front of the camera, I was behind the scenes. They actually got me to do a scene in one of their movies as the boyfriend of the director. And they were all so fucking shocked at how good an actor I was. So that's what I fucking do, man. It's what I've been telling you guys. I've been lucky to live a life where I didn't curb to someone else's desires of what I should do with my life. I went and did something that I loved and had fun with it. Didn't make a huge amount of money, just loved doing it. And I would do anything all the time. Get up at 3 a.m. to be on set, whatever it took. I didn't care. It's because I loved it. There was a lot of mental barriers that I had to break through. Was I fixed in my 20s? Nah. Was I fixed in my 20s? It fucking got worse. Got together. I was with women that were on average 7 years older than me, from the age of 17, right? From the age of 17, I was with women on average 7 years older than me. Because I liked them. 1, they were good at sex. 2, they were intellectual. I could have decent conversations with them. That's what turns me on, right? Then I was with a woman for like 4 years, an actress. She did get pregnant with when we were together. She had an abortion, and then she split up with me. She was pregnant, didn't tell me, was leaving the state that night. And I didn't understand why are you leaving the state? What the fuck? We weren't actually broke up, like she distanced herself, right? Why are you leaving the state? I don't want you to leave. Why are you leaving? Why? I don't understand. She was in her car. I was holding the driver's door open, crying. I don't understand. Why are you leaving, man? Why are you leaving? Because I'm pregnant and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm having this child. I'm going. What? What the fuck do you mean you're pregnant? What do you mean you weren't going to fucking tell me? Don't have a choice. No, you've got no choice. That was fucked up. And what did I do? Chased her. Tried to do the manly thing. Well, I've got to be there. Got to be there. And that had a really big effect on me. Because she was abusive. I didn't actually recognize it, that she was very abusive in our relationship. Physically, punching and stuff like that. Got to a point where, and then, we were in another city, and then she decided to leave and go back while I was studying. It's like, what? What the fuck? What do you mean? You don't really want a child anyway, were? Fuck. I drove 10 hours, a 10-hour drive once a month as a poor student to go and see them. She never came to see me. These are elements, and what was I studying? Acting. While I was there, got the second best, the top 2 agents in Sydney. There are elements in our life we don't have to fix, we can just create. I hope that was a download for you to actually witness that you don't need to fix anything about yourself to actually go and do something. I got one of the second best agents in Sydney. I'd say second. They would probably shoot me if I said that. Considered the top 2 agents in Sydney, right? I didn't go to university. I tried 4 times to NIDA. It's the only one I wanted to go to. National Institute of Dramatic Art. 4 fucking years I auditioned for that place. Each year I kept getting closer and closer. The last time, last 6 in the state to be selected from. Didn't get selected. I was like, fuck you. I don't need your fucking stuff anyway. I'm just going to go and act. I'm going to go and get work anyway. Ended up getting, 6 months later or something. Shot a bunch of short films, produced them, wrote some, produced them, put a show reel together. Oh, hello. Kane, you got a raw talent. It was actually gay. Kane, I really like you. I've been telling all the other casting agents that you're going to be the next Mel Gibson. You have that same raw talent. What? That's a fucking lot of pressure. Are you fucking kidding me? I freaked out. I fucking freaked out. Why? Because my recurring inner dialogue was that nobody loved me, everybody hated me. I should go and kill myself. Fuck. How we sabotage the fuck out of ourselves because of an internal dialogue when we go and create stuff and we create the things to have success. And then we go, oh, no, it's not for me. No, we make a decision that we can't do it. But yet we've done it. We've done it in the past. We've done it before. Oh, no. It's the biggest load of bullshit that I ever fucking hear. From everyone. Oh, I can't do it. Like the lady I was telling you about, dealing with her mum, and she was a coach and she was learning to do some content. I was trying to teach her. I fucking designed everything for her. Even wrote posts for her. Just post it. She didn't fucking post it. What did you do? Because it's not coming from me. Just fucking post it anyway. I can't. Oh, for fuck's sake. You want to change, but you don't. You don't want to change because you just sit there. You want to be fucking dramatic in your own shit. Bullshit. Make a decision. Change it. That's the truth. We get so caught up in the pain of ourselves that we don't think anyone will love us because of where we're at, which is the biggest load of bollocks. Because the moment we decide, well, actually, I'm really good at this and I love doing this. And I know that in my CEO identity, that if I just do this and I speak like this and I talk like this and I embody this because I know it's true, that you'll attract people who emulate the same determination to change because they don't want to deal with their shit anymore. But at the end of the day, no one's broken. There's nothing wrong with anyone. You're not loving yourself and you're not forgiving yourself and you're not forgiving others. And you're just not accepting. It's really that simple. It really is that simple. We judge the fuck out of ourselves that someone is not going to like us, that someone's not going to appreciate what we're putting out, that someone's not going to appreciate us being real. Look at David Goggins. How confronting is he? He sits there and goes, get off your fat ass. Do something. Don't sit there and bitch and moan. Oh, you got to push through the fucking pain. You got to push through the barriers. Fucking hell. And And then you get a whole bunch of healers. Oh, you gotta have self-love, and you gotta meditate, and you just gotta, oh, you gotta be able to release, and you gotta, just let it cry, just be in the moment, and feel the love. Oh, let's go for a walk in the flowers. Yeah. Do we feel good now? Now let's go and do something that will be active and create some sort of change. Yep. But when people have dealt with trauma in their life, it's not that easy because you actually have to be really fucking hard on yourself. Personally, you actually have to yell at yourself. You've got to yell at yourself. You've got to yell at yourself to get up, get going, stop believing the bullshit. Because that's what happens. When you go through trauma throughout your life, you use it as an excuse not to move forward. To sit in the pain, to go, I'm not good enough, I've been hurt, who am I? I got triggered the other day. Someone sent me a thing on my post of this fucking young Asian girl in Australia who's teaching people how to public speak their keynote. And I'm like, see, that's not me. I'm not a speaking coach to teach you how to speak your keynote presentation. I'm someone that will kick your ass to see the fucking truth of who you are so you can be authentically you and stop bullshitting. And allow yourself to heal the elements that haven't been healed, because yes, we do have to heal. We do have to allow emotions to come through. We've got to, but not sit in the emotions and be dramatic and have to have the drama. Make a decision that doesn't happen anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. Actually, I'm not doing that anymore. What I'm doing is I'm having faith, confidence, to influence, flow in people with courage, my heart, that I'm really good at this. When you become magnetic, this is the aspect to it, right? And this is why I see so many people get stuck. It's like Belinda. What we have to constantly remember is that magnetism is positive and negative, right? Even if you are so magnetic and so wise, you will still attract an equal opposite opposing force to try to stop you from doing what you do. It's good and evil. It's heaven and hell. It is angels and demons. It's fucking real. It's what happens. But you have to have the faith in whoever you believe in, that they will give you the courage, the heart to continue on, because everything is abundant and there's enough for everyone. Even for the people that had to steal from that person. Well, I'll just get it back. Isn't that the point? They must have needed it for a particular reason, whatever it was, for their pain, for their wounds. When we see the compassion for the darkness in people, in their own shadows, that they believe they have to hurt other people or think they're hurting them, because of their own pain. People in pain attract people in pain. People in pain create painful scenarios. How many stories have you heard people going, I was a street kid, druggie, whatever it may be, found Jesus Christ. Fucking life changed. How many stories have you heard about that? I know personally people about all of that. Drugs, street kid, whatever, found Jesus, fucking life changed. Now I have fucking money, now I travel. It's not just about Jesus. It's about faith. It's about making a decision to change. It's about someone putting faith in someone without any expectations. Anyway, this is a really big download, and I think it was necessary. And I guess because I like to give, and it's good for me to be able to give. You can choose anything you want. You can be anything you want. You just make that decision that that's what you are deciding to have. Not the decision from the child of going, I'm not allowed to have that. Because you're allowed to have anything you want. Hopefully in the next week I will be certified in this one particular practice. It's really good. And I'll take you through it. Have a great night. Give me an insight.